Please.
Hi folks, this is CA Vardhaman Rakhecha, and today's topic will be a life-changing topic for all of you. The topic is financial freedom. In our late 20s, we all would have come across a terminology from our relatives, friends, people. Everyone will keep asking us, when are you getting settled in life? And what do you mean by getting settled in life? Well, for most of us, it's getting a decent job. Now, does this decent job gives us financial freedom? Yes or no? No, right? It gives us financial security. What do you mean by financial security? Financial security means you work as a compulsion. This is a compulsory for you. You don't have choice. You have to work. Depending on your situation, you have to work in order to maintain your standard of living. The people around you will be happy that you have achieved financial security, but you know that you are caught in money trap. You'll always be having so many expenses such as home ration, rent expense, children expense, wife expense, parents expense, medical expense, emergency expense, and so on. And it will be such that whatever you earn, suppose you earn 30,000 rupees per month, that much almost is consumed in that month, and for next month you need to work again. And you will soon be frustrated that India got its freedom way back in 1947, but you have not got the freedom yet. So how to get the freedom? So let's discuss about the financial freedom. So what is financial freedom? Financial freedom is when you have made an investment and from that investment you are getting return. It could be in the form of dividend, interest or rent. And such return is sufficient for you to cover your monthly expenses, and it is not compulsory for you to work in order to survive. And also you would have heard millennials, especially in the cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, talking that we need to retire early at the age of 30 to 35. That's what financial freedom helps you to achieve. But here is the catch. People who have mindset of retiring early and then just relaxing and doing nothing, such kind of people will not be able to achieve financial freedom. Because achieving financial freedom doesn't mean that you don't work. You work more in fact, because you work in the areas where you want to work from your heart, where you're passionate, which makes you contented, and which is a need of society. Financial freedom is not exactly that you have humongous wealth. It means that you have time. Because time is money and time is life, which we often forget. Say, for example, hypothetically, you're carrying a bag full of money and someone asks you to hand over the bag, otherwise he will stab you. So you will hand it over, the money, to him and save your life. But in reality, are we doing this? We often forget that we just need not be focusing on work full day, because it might impact our health, we might lose time for our family, and we might not do what we love because because we often end up doing what situation demands us to do. So that's what financial freedom helps you to achieve, because if you have passive source of income, then you can do what you like to do. The question is how to achieve financial freedom, because an ideal life for everyone is getting birth, then you go to school, then get a decent job, then get married, have kids, and repeat the process for your kids, and then retire and finally die. But if you want same life what others are having, then you can go as it is. But if you want a different life, then you need some planning. Planning doesn't mean family planning, it means financial planning. So how to achieve financial freedom? The first step in achieving financial freedom is that you must know how much money exactly you need to achieve financial freedom. Now this cannot be uniform for everyone, because it varies from person to person. Because for someone 30 lakh may be more than sufficient, whereas for someone even 100 crores may be less. But ideally you need 12.5 times of your annual expenses in your investment in order to achieve financial freedom. Now to achieve financial freedom, this is a question. You need more income or less expense? More income or less expense? The answer is you need both. Because if you earn more and spend less, you can save more and ultimately invest more. Income can be enhanced by improving your skills and qualification, whereas expenses can be reduced by not spending on luxuries until you achieve financial freedom. Because a famous personality has said that if you buy things you don't want, you will soon end up selling things what you want. I repeat, if you buy things what you don't want, you will soon end up selling what you want. Comment on this video and tell us who was that famous personality. Many people buy cars on loan. So they have not purchased a car, they have bought a loan. So you can spend on luxuries once you achieve financial freedom. So hypothetically, I've taken an example. Say your monthly expense is 30,000, which is for most of them, and annually it comes to 30,000 multiplied by 12, which is equal to 3,60,000 rupees. And you need an investment of 12.5 times of it, means 3,60,000 multiplied by 12 is equal to 45 lakh rupees. Now on this 45 lakh rupees, if you can earn 8%, you will get 3,60,000. But you will not earn 8%, you will earn higher than that, because I will recommend you to invest in stock market, because Sensex has from the history delivered a return of 16%, and it is anticipated that in future it will be delivering a return between 12 to 15%. In addition, it also gives you 2% dividend. You can invest in other asset classes also, but stock market has given the highest return consistently for decades among all other asset classes. So we will be investing in stock market, where I've taken on conservatively that you will be getting a return of 12% plus 2% dividend, that comes to 14%. And if you invest directly into equity or through a financial planner, you can get a return higher than the index, because index itself has delivered around 16% return. You can outperform the index and get a return hovering between 16 to 30%, and we at ATS will be happy to guide you. Also, it is assumed that before investing into equities, you have sufficient amount for your emergency fund, that is approximately 6 months of your monthly payment. That should be there in your bank FD, and in case you don't have that, you will need 1 more year to achieve financial freedom. Otherwise, for most of the people, you will need a decade's time for achieving financial freedom. So you need to invest every month 30,000 rupees. How much ever is your expense, that much you need to invest in the market. So 30,000 is your expense, you can see over here, and you invest 30,000 into 12, that comes to 3,60,000 rupees in the year 1. You will be investing every month, but I have taken for simplification that you invest at the end of year 1, and also it is a conservative that you don't get any return in first year, because obviously you will be getting some return. No, if you have invested in first month, by the end of year you would have got some return, but to be conservative, I have assumed you get no return, and your balance at the end of year 1 will be 3,60,000. Also, many people will question that there will be inflation. So after 10 years, you don't need 45 lakh. You will need much higher amount, because your monthly expense will also increase. So don't worry, we have also taken into account inflation, because as and when inflation increases, your salary also grows, and if your salary grows, your savings also can grow. So you need to save more by 7%. So you save 3,60,000 into 107% next year, and you invest that in the market in year 2, and on that you get 14% return in year 3, and year 1 what you had invested, that you get 14% return on year 1 investment, and your fund balance becomes 7,95,600. Like that, in year 3 it grows to 13,19,148, and you can see at the end of year 10 it grows to staggering 89,48,000 rupees approx. But if you can get a return higher than this, suppose 25%, 30%, this can be as high as 2 crore rupees. So let us see, if your and investment value is around 89,50,000, your annual expense will grow after 10 years at the rate of 7% to 7,08,174. That comes to monthly around 60,000, and your investment value will be 89,48,931. On that you get return of 10,17,712. That is monthly return of 84,000, around 85,000 to be around 85,000. So you're easily able to meet your expenses at the end of 10 year, you can see. And now from the 11th year you can start withdrawing from the market. So this is a proof that you have achieved financial freedom. 11th year, what you will do is you will withdraw how much ever money you need for meeting your expenses. You will withdraw that. So you need 7,08,174 after the 10th year has ended. In the beginning of the 11th year you will withdraw off this amount, 7,08,174, and remaining will be invested in the market. That is 89,48,000 will be invested in the market, and on that you get 14% return. That is 12,52,850, and your balance will increase to 89,48,931 plus what it has grown, 12,52,850 minus the annual withdrawal which you are doing, 94,96,607. Like this, you can see you will be financially free. Even at the end of 20 year, your balance in spite of withdrawal has increased from 94 lakh to approximately 1 crore 55 lakh. You have become crorepati. Also, you are in withdrawing amount simultaneously, and in addition you have not stopped working. I have told, even if you stop working, you are financially free, but you continue to work and generate income from there also. This Excel sheet will be provided to you, wherein you just have to input your monthly expense, and it will automatically prepare the balance for you, that how much money you need to invest and how much it will grow if you generate a return of 14%. So I would like to conclude that anyone can achieve financial freedom, because accumulating 45 lakh is not a big deal, and it's just that you don't need too much money to be financially free. You just need to be smart.